Most people dream of creating a digital product, but never get past the idea stage. It's not about time or money. It's because they overthink, chase perfection, and end up stuck. Here's the truth. You don't need a perfect plan, months of prep, or fancy tools to launch something people want. In this video, I'm giving you a no-fluff, action-first system that takes you from zero to live in just 3 days, even if you've never sold anything online before. You'll walk away with a complete digital product that's ready to sell, a step-by-step walkthrough of 3 different product types, an entire setup using free tools and beginner-friendly steps that actually work. This isn't theory, it's real action you can start today. Let's go. Day 1. So today's goal is to create a simple but useful digital product that can be finished in a few hours and is valuable enough for someone to pay for. We're starting with an AI-generated ebook or guide, and we'll be using ChatGPT and Canva to make it. The very first thing you need to do is choose a niche. This is just the general topic your product will focus on. Think of areas where people are always looking for help or trying to improve something. This could be personal finance, fitness, productivity, small business, or relationships. But instead of just picking something random, it helps to think about what you already know, what problems you've solved for yourself, or what people ask you for help with. You don't need to be a professional or expert, just someone who's one step ahead of a beginner. That's more than enough. Once you've got a general area in mind, you can use ChatGPT to help you narrow down a more specific topic. Let's say you're interested in personal finance. You can ask ChatGPT, what are some simple digital product ideas for beginners in personal finance? It might suggest things like a budgeting guide, a savings tracker, or a step-by-step plan to pay off debt. You don't need to choose the perfect idea. Just pick one and move forward. This challenge works best if you don't second-guess too much. Let's say you choose to create a beginner's guide to budgeting. The next step is to get a structure in place. Ask ChatGPT, give me a detailed outline for a beginner's guide to budgeting. This will give you a table of contents with chapters or sections like setting financial goals, tracking expenses, building a budget, and managing income. Don't worry if it looks basic. Basic is good. People pay for simplicity and clarity. Now that you've got the structure, you can start generating content. Take each section from the outline and ask ChatGPT to write a short passage. For example, say, write a 300-word section on setting financial goals for a budgeting guide. Do that for each section in your outline. Copy each response into a Google Doc so you can easily organize everything. You're not trying to create a novel here. Keep it short, practical, and focused on solving a real problem. Once your text is ready, it's time to format it into an actual ebook. Head over to Canva and create a free account if you don't already have one. Then, in the search bar, type ebook, and you'll see a list of templates. Choose one that's clean and simple. It doesn't need to look fancy. It just needs to be easy to read. Replace the placeholder text with your title and add pages. Paste in the content you created using ChatGPT. Make sure each section has its own page. You might even want to add a short intro or welcome message at the beginning. You can personalize the design a bit by changing the fonts or colors, but don't overthink this. The goal is to finish the product today. A clean, readable format with clear headings is enough. Once you've added your text, double-check for any spelling issues or weird formatting. Then export the file as a PDF. Congratulations, your first digital product is done. Day 2. Day 2 is all about creating a visual product. This could be a Canva template or planner. The reason we're doing this is that visual tools are incredibly popular. People want things that save them time or help them get organized. A good template can do that in minutes. And the best part is that once you design it once, you can sell it over and over without changing a thing. Let's start by choosing the type of planner or template. Think about what kind of tool your audience might need. If your niche is productivity, maybe it's a weekly planner. If it's fitness, maybe it's a meal tracker. If it's content creation, maybe it's a social media calendar. You can also combine niches. For example, a 30-day budgeting planner blends finance and planning. Now go back to Canva and open a new design. You can start from a blank canvas or use one of the pre-designed planner templates. Type planner or editable template in the search bar and pick a layout that's easy to read. When you start designing, think about the user. What do they actually need on each page? For a weekly planner, that might include days of the week, a to-do list, a space for goals, and notes. Don't clutter the page. Leave plenty of white space so it doesn't feel overwhelming. Use basic fonts and clear labels. If your audience will be printing this out, make sure everything fits neatly on 1 or 2 pages. If they'll be using it digitally, make sure clickable elements are working properly. Once you've designed your template, test it out. Use Canva's Share feature to create a view-only or template link. This means buyers can click the link and edit the template in their own Canva account. Save that link. It's what you'll use when you list the product for sale. Day 3. Today, we're creating a swipe file or a Notion dashboard. These are both organizational tools, but they serve different purposes. A swipe file is a collection of useful resources. A Notion dashboard is an interactive workspace that can be used to track goals, organize tasks, or manage projects. Let's say you decide to create a swipe file. Think of a topic where people need examples they can copy or learn from. Maybe it's email marketing. Your swipe file could be a collection of successful subject lines, welcome emails, or promotional messages. Open a new Google Doc or Notion page and start building your file. Use clear headings and group related items together. Include short notes explaining why each item works. You're not just collecting content, you're curating and adding value. If you go the Notion route, your product might be something like a content planning dashboard. Open a free Notion account, start a new page, and build out sections like content ideas, draft status, publish calendar, and notes. Add icons and toggles to keep things organized. Once you've built something useful, click share and copy the link so buyers can duplicate it into their own account. Now that you have your product, you need a way to sell it. Gumroad is one of the easiest platforms to use for digital products. Sign up for a free account, then click New Product. Upload your file or paste your template link. Add a short but clear title. Your description should tell people exactly what they're getting, how they can use it, and what problem it solves. For example, if you're selling a budgeting guide, don't just say a 15-page ebook. Say a step-by-step guide to help beginners set financial goals, build a monthly budget, and take control of their spending. Be specific and results-oriented. Upload a clean cover image that matches your product. You can make one quickly in Canva if you don't have one. Then set your price. You can start small, even as low as $5 or $10, just to get your first few sales and build momentum. Now that your product is live, you want to start collecting emails. Email is still one of the best ways to build an audience that buys. I recommend using a tool like Kit to create a simple opt-in form. Offer something free in exchange for someone's email. If your main product is a 30-page guide, maybe give away the first 3 pages as a sample. If your product is a Notion template, maybe offer a bonus checklist. Create a form in Kit and connect it to your free download. This doesn't require a website. Kit gives you a shareable link. You can add this to your social media bio, your Gumroad product page, or any other place you show up online. Over time, this list becomes a group of people who already trust you and who are more likely to buy your future products. If you're offering coaching or services alongside your product, use a tool like TidyCal to make scheduling easy. You can create a free account and set your available hours. TidyCal gives you a booking link that clients can use to choose a time and automatically get added to your calendar. This makes the process smooth for both of you and removes the awkward back and forth of scheduling through messages. By the end of these 3 days, you'll have created a valuable product, uploaded it for sale, and set up systems to collect leads or book calls. This is a complete setup you can improve and expand, but it works from day one. It's simple, but it's not small. Most people never get this far because they never start. You now have the tools and a plan. You've done the hard part. This 3-day challenge is a starting point. Every time you launch something, you learn more about what works. You learn what people need, what they respond to, and what kind of digital products actually help them. Use this as your base. You can always upgrade your design, improve your sales page, or add email sequences later, but don't wait until everything is perfect. Launch now, improve after. Your first product won't be your last, but it has to be your first. Are you up for the challenge? What will you be creating? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe while you're there.